The United Nations UN peacekeeping is a dynamic instrument developed by the UN organization to assist countries torn by conflicts and creates conditions for sustainable peace. The first UN peacekeeping mission was established in 1948 when the Security Council authorized the deployment of UN military observers to the Middle East to monitor the resolution agreement between Israel and its Arab neighbors. Since then, there have been several UN peacekeeping operations around the world, including the United Nations mission in Liberia, Unmil. The Republic of Liberia is situated on the west coast of Africa. The country is bound to the north by the Republic of Guinea, to the west by Sierra Leone, to the east by Cote d'Ivoire, and to the south by the Atlantic Ocean. The civil war in Liberia, which spanned 15 years, led to a complete breakdown of law and order in the country and is reported to have claimed the lives of estimated 200,000 people. It has displaced people both internally and beyond the borders, resulting in about 850,000 refugees in the neighboring countries. From the inception of the conflict, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, undertook various initiatives aimed at a peaceful settlement. In August 2003, ECOWAS intervened and deployed the Rapid International Force in Monrovia to quell down the situation, and the force established itself as ECOWAS mission in Liberia, Unmil. A comprehensive peace agreement was signed on the 18th of August 2003, and the United Nations Security Council adopted resolutions 1497 and 1509 establishing Unmil and the mandate under Chapter 7 to take over from Unmil. On the 1st of October 2003, the UN Security Council Resolution 1509 also authorized the deployment of up to 15,000 military personnel, including up to 250 military observers, 160 staff officers, up to 1,115 civilian police officers, including formed units to assist in the maintenance of law and order throughout Liberia, and the appropriate civilian component. The Unmil mandate was to support the implementation of the ceasefire agreement and the peace process, protect UN staff, facilities, and civilians, support humanitarian and human rights activities, and assist in national security reforms, including national police. The UN requested the Republic of Namibia as a member state of UN to contribute troops towards peacekeeping mission in Liberia, which in return the government agreed upon. After the Namibian government accepted the request, the UN Department of Peacekeeping Operations, DPKO, sent a team of 3 officers, which included Lieutenant Colonel Nick Grant Thorold, Mr. Juha Rawalahti, and Mr. Kapoor, to conduct pre-deployment inspections from the 12th to the 18th of January 2004. The inspection mainly focused on the pledged equipment by the NDF, as well as to conclude the negotiations of the Memorandum of Understanding MOU. The MOU was to be co-signed later in New York by UN DPKO and Namibian Permanent Representative to the UN. The inspection team arrived in Namibia and immediately commenced with the scrutinization of the lists of the Namibian contingent, owned equipment and materials. The purpose of such scrutiny was to determine Namibia's capacity to support the mission and to provide essential services to its troops as required by the UN. The UN inspection team also intended to verify whether Namibia has provided the right equipment in the right quantities as demanded by the UN.
The officers and officials you see here, these are the technical officers who have been working tirelessly on the preparations for the Liberian operation. Composed of the officers from the Ministry of Defense, officers from the Army headquarters, officers from the 26th Brigade, as well as officers from 263 Battalion, which is assigned this mission.
We are having vehicles, Werewolf and pickup, Toyota pickup. They are painted and they are ready to be deployed in Liberia. Now they are convoyed in order to go to Grootfontein. They are in good conditions and we are awaiting them to come in good conditions.
The UN team then proceeded to Erongo region where they inspected the bulk of the equipment at Roykop military base and witnessed their shipment from Walvis Bay port to Liberia. The inspection of the major equipment was done to ensure that they were operational to the extent agreed in the Memorandum of Understanding MOU between the UN and the Republic of Namibia. This was done for the purpose of avoiding the contingent being surprised when arriving in the mission area, but to be able to do the job without any inconveniences and to deal with the situation at hand. Considering that the line of supply between Namibia and Liberia would be long, the NDF contingent was well prepared, something which impressed the UN inspection team. These preparations demonstrated to the UN team how professional the NDF system is.
I should claim that we have met the standards as set by the United Nations. You will hear from him, Colonel Nick. I'm sure you're going to interview him. I must say that we are ready for the mission. We are 95% ready. Very, very minor items that are short. But I can promise you, in a few days, we'll have them.
About training? What training are they
Very ready. They were trained since October last year. We have been busy with training, both practical training and theoretical lectures.
I think the contingent is fairly well prepared, actually. We've seen a nice lot of all the equipment that was promised. We've seen the vehicles and the equipment that's going in the advance party, and now down here at Walvis Bay we're seeing the kit that's going to for the main body. I think there's one or two bits and pieces to make up, and I think the Namibian Defence Force is maybe going to provide a few more support vehicles, and I think the Colonel who you spoke to earlier, he's got a plan to get a few more. But we're delighted to see how ready they are, and we're delighted too that they're providing a contingent to Liberia, to the operation.
After returning back from Walvis Bay, the UN inspection team also witnessed the loading of the advance party equipment in the Antonov 124-100 cargo aircraft at Hosea Kutako International Airport on the 16th of January 2004. These equipments included 3 armored personnel carriers, 1 container freezer, beds and tables, and were accompanied by 6 personnel on board to Monrovia. The advance party departed on the 18th of January 2004, while the main body followed on the 4th of February 2004. The contingent was led by Lieutenant Colonel Erastus Namongula Kashopola. Major General Martin Shali, Army Commander at the time, saw the contingent off.
Also take this opportunity to hand over to you this symbol of our nationhood, the flag that unites all of us, that makes us what we are, Namibians.
In the mission area, the UN peacekeeping troops were organized and deployed in 4 operational sectors. The Namibian contingent was placed under the Pakistani Brigade in Sector 2. The operational routine in the mission area of the Namibian contingent was mainly to safeguard the Western Corridor from Monrovia to Sierra Leone and keep it secure for 24 hours. 2 months after the deployment of the Namibian contingent, the NDF constituted a team of 6 officers to visit the troops in Liberia. The team was led by Colonel Kayambu Amupolo, Army Chief of Operations. The team visited various offices of the UN in Liberia and all the areas where the Namibian contingent was deployed. The team also met the community leaders in the Namibian contingent's areas of responsibility. The first office to be visited was that of the Deputy Force Commander, Major General Joseph Owonibi. He informed the team that the Namibian contingent had performed excellently within a short period of their stay in the mission area.
Our aim mission is to visit the force headquarters here, as you are here. Then following is the battalion headquarters in Sector 2. Then the battalion headquarters itself with the contingent from Namibia. The task is just to see the normal proceedings of the UN, how you are doing here in the UN military mission in Liberia. Then we will depart here from 24th this month back to Namibia.
Colonel, let me welcome you and members of your delegation to Monrovia, Liberia, and specifically to the Force Headquarters. On behalf of the Force Commander and all the officers and men of Unmil troops, we are delighted to have you with us, your delegation. We want to thank you for considering it, wise to come down here and visit the troops on the ground. We thank you, and we want to, through you, thank your home government for allowing troops from your country to be part of this mission. Let me, first of all, assure you that the troops you have on the ground here are very professional, and they are doing an excellent job. It is not because the commanding officer is here, but I have personally visited them on the ground. The Force Commander has visited them on the ground, and as far as we are concerned, they are doing an excellent job. They got in here, and within a very short time, they were able to settle down as quickly as possible. And the location in which they are is very, very key, very vital to the entire deployment, because they man entry point, into the country. So far, they are doing very well, and I want you to take this message home.
How many countries make up this force?
Yes, the force for now is made up of about 37 countries. Of course, in different capacities. There are those who contributed troops who are deployed to the sectors, like your country. There are those who also sent staff officers here. There are those who are on the MILOGs. So, on total, we have about 37 countries.
How do you find the contribution of the Namibian contingent to this mission?
They have contributed in terms of enhancing peace and security. They have also assisted in the administration of refugees, because there are a lot of refugees that come through their area of responsibility.
The team then proceeded to Joint Military Analysis Center for a comprehensive brief on the prevailing situation in Liberia.
And continuously we are in the process of maintaining a huge database. Next. This country consists of a total now 15 counties. The location of the counties is shown on the viewpoint. Right now we are in the second phase of the DDRR, that is the DDRR at Voice of America, Tumenberg, Banga and Buchanan is being carried out. Up till now, this second phase has started with effect from 15th of April. Now, as per the rough estimates, the up to date, the database available with us is that 10,000 individuals from different factions they have disarmed, and more than 3,100 from the DIRT they have disarmed at Tumenberg.
The team also visited Sector 2 headquarters, where they were welcomed by Brigadier General Azam Iraf, the Sector 2 commander.
Weather is pleasant here, isn't it? Hello, my CO, commanding officer. How are you? Good commanding officer.
Okay.
With your battalion. He has done extremely well. Kashpola, not that he is sitting and I am saying, but we were in a very difficult situation.
Yeah.
You must have been briefed by many people. In Liberia, the situation was not very good when Namibian battalion arrived, and we had to carry out the deployment. And it was Colonel Kashpola and his captain Enjola. A very brave officer, good officer. So they performed very well in the deployment. And the battalion has done well in its area of responsibility.
Our aim to visit the contingents just to monitor the progress of our situation in Liberia, more specifically to all troops who are deployed with your brigades, just to see their progress and go and make recommendations.
They were also briefed on the political and military situation prevailing in the sector, as well the activities of the peacekeepers in their area of responsibility.
So we are almost fully deployed and undertaking disarmament at the moment. We have some of our troops which are yet to be moving to their final positions, but it is just because we are keeping them as reserve for conduct of disarmament exercise. Now, deployment of Pakistan Brigade, the leading elements of Sector 2, they reached the area on 5th December, and today Sector 2 is fully deployed in the area of responsibility and undertaking the DDRR program. The deployment of all the units was peaceful. However, the NIMBAT had to deploy with force, and under the able command of Colonel Kashobola, the unit performed very well and is fully operational and ready for the DDRR. So it is because of his excellent leadership qualities that he was able to control the LERTs, so he had to go for negotiations. Plus, at the same time, he kept his APCs ready for any action. So due to his experience, so he could achieve these objectives.
At Sector 2, the team was also orientated on the disarmament, demobilization, rehabilitation and reintegration DDRR program, which was at the advanced stage at that time. The DDRR program was reported to be progressing well. However, the pace was very slow. The NDF troops also participated in the DDRR process.
The males. We have women here, children.
Women, children.
Yeah.
Do
they like women? Don't you have women combatants?
Male combatants are when they
No. Female combatants.
Female combatants come here.
Only. They don't come here.
They don't come this side.
Why?
Because we are stationed Milabs here, who will be registering them.
Ah.
As I was telling that there is a requirement to separate the gender. That the ladies, they don't mix up with the male combatants. The children, they are mixed with the even ladies. So we have made separate places for them. They were kept the D2 site, the management, they said they cannot entertain more than 250 because of the ration problem, sanitation problems, then the equipment and supplies which they have to render for them. They face problem. Otherwise, on second day of the registration, we registered about 1100 combatants. We start them moving from that earlier point. They keep on moving and come to this lane. After getting into this lane, they come to their respective Milobs. Now this individual, he has come over here and he has been registered by the Milobs. These are the interpreters and translators because of their native language and they being from other countries, they may have problem in writing their names. So they help the Milobs for writing their names and particulars properly with spelling. Which weapon have you brought? AK-47.
Where is it?
That has been deposited already. Because first he comes here, the weapon is checked. It is serviceable, it is clear. Then its number is noted by the Milob. He notes the weapon number on the form, and then that weapon is handed over to the one of the troops standing here for help, and that is taken to the container.
And then from here, where does he go? From here?
From here, after getting his paper, please get up. He's free?
Yes.
Okay. Now he will be moving from this passage. All the combatants who have got their papers after registration, they move along this passage. And he will be going to that refreshment point. And he will be waiting over there for a waiting. We went to the Milob. He gave his weapon, which has been registered, and he has been given his yellow form. After that, his weapon is brought here. The weapon are kept here. The Milob and my person who's sitting here, we all write weapon number. They note down the weapon numbers, they both tally the weapon numbers, and then they store in the container.
So far, can you just tell me the number of weapons which you got already?
Today we have got 37 AK-47.
How many weapons did you got since you came here?
Since that we have got Akram. अभी तक कितने वेपन हमारे कंटेनर में आ चुके हैं? टोटल ग्रैंड टोटल
सर कल तक का टोटल 1264 है, आज का नहीं लगाया.
Till yesterday we had 1264 weapons in this container.
Is it only weapons or the ammunition? What about the ammunition?
Only weapon is brought here. Ammunition is separated at the pickup point. The ammunition is separated and deposited with our own troops, and that is again carried to a different place from where it is handed over to the engineer people who destroy it daily at the UXO site.
This man, after he have deposited his weapon, is he now a civilian or how do you regard him now?
At the moment, he has not become civilian because his weapon has been deposited. He has been issued with a form. He will be going to the demobilization camp. He will spend 4 days over there. On the 5th day, he will be discharged along with the benefits he gets. When he is discharged, he is given ID card, identity card. After getting that identity card, he is treated as a civilian.
these are men. This is the men's tent. They are here, they have been disarmed, and they are waiting on the truck to be transported to D2, where they will receive supplies, and after 5 days, they will receive whatever entitled to them, and then they will be transported to their area of origin.
How many are there at the moment?
At the moment, there are about 50 persons.
50?
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
The visiting team finally arrived at the Namibian contingent headquarters in Sinye, Gaura District, Grand Cape Mount County. In his brief, Lieutenant Colonel Erastus Kashopola highlighted the operational activities that were carried out by his troops and the matters affecting the well-being of the soldiers in the mission area. During that time, the security situation in Liberia was reported to be relatively calm.
The mission itself is a challenge mission. Challenging in the sense that it is very far from home country, and at the same time challenging in the sense that the UN mission or UN operations is an international issue, and otherwise you have to operate or to perform your duty as per United Nations or international regulations. And the mission is also challenging in the sense that the humidity, the climate, where I find myself and my troops is very different from the climate, the conditions of the Southern Africa in general, and differ from the condition of Namibia in particular. The condition of our soldiers in the mission area, it is okay, but some of them, they are yet struggling to maintain or to have or to adapt the condition or the humidity of this tropical country, but most of them, they are already adapted the condition. That means they have no much problem, and they are okay. The battalion is busy doing registration, and on this coming 21st of this month, the contingent is going to start with the summing the ex-combatant or special lead, which is dominating the area of responsibility. That is Grand Cape Mount County, which is divided in 4 districts.
The Namibian contingent only experienced difficulties during the deployment phase, where they met resistance from the Liberia United for Reconciliation and Democracy-led rebels.
We have no war with you. We will move, and now we are moving. We have brought the food. It is not part of our package. It is your rice. It is the NTGL government that has given the rice. We will move and we will drop this rice at that place. Please take this rice. It is from the National Transitional Government of Liberia. This food is for the soldiers, the combatants who don't have food. This food is for them. We will drop this food at your place. Please use this food. We have given you the coupons also. When you run out of the food, please come and tell us. We will get more food. But we will be moving. We are very honest.
The mistake?
Please.
I'm not alone. I get my field commander inside there. For him, we don't want. Our area commander, but the field commander in there.
That's right. That is fine.
I get General Morris there, he in there, he living there. General Morris. And General Grignon one, he there. He the field commander for law.
Yes.
For 2nd Brigade. He there. See, I'm not the whole on that before you then spoil it. They agree.
But the HPRC general said that General Smoke.
Okay, General Smoke. General Smoke, he there.
He was there with us.
He was there. He was there?
What
He's
he
supposed to
says.
be there this morning.
He's supposed to be there this morning.
He will never come.
General Smoke,
You
he
can
there.
take it in
He
writing.
there.
Yes.
He
Is he
there.
on the checkpost?
Yeah, he there.
He's on the checkpost.
He not on the checkpoint.
He's not on the checkpost.
He's in the
plantation. He in the plantation.
Yes, he will not come, my dear. I
General
am telling
Smoke,
you.
he will come. He will come there.
He will not come. I am telling you.
He
Far he never come. He will not come. No one will not come. I am telling you. I am telling you honestly. Please understand. Yes. You can sit there and call him. I will speak to the general. I will speak to the general. Please.
Over there?
Yes.
To the
on the
checkpoint?
checkpost. Yes. I will speak to him.
To the checkpoint?
Please. Yes. You
Okay,
call
let
him.
go. I will call him.
I will. But my man, this colonel, he's a brave man from Africa, from
Yeah.
Namibia. Let him
Namibia,
go.
yeah, Namibia.
Yes. I will be there with you. Let him go and call the general. I will speak to him. The same words that I spoke to him.
Okay.
I will talk to the
can
general.
go with us.
Yes.
With one car.
Okay.
You can go and bring the general.
No, let him. He has nothing to do. You have to call him. He will go his way. You call the general. I will speak to the general on the channel.
Thanks to the commanding officer and his officers and men who applied their tactical skills to force their way through to occupy Ba and Sinye on the 22nd of February and Bow Waterside on the 23rd of February 2004 so that they could effectively patrol the corridor and rid it of any obstructions.
We bring the peace. We don't want to fight. We don't want any fighting. We want Africa to be peace. We want the Liberia to be a peace.
Peace, yes.
We want the hospital to open.
Yes.
The school, the books, and the all assistance.
Since the Namibian contingent was deployed at various locations, such as at Ba, Sinye, Bow Waterside, and Robertsport, it was also necessary that the team visited those areas to familiarize themselves with the condition under which the Namibian troops were operating and to brief them on the situation at home.
African Union wants to ensure that peace prevails in Africa, in the continent. Although we know it is the responsibility of the United Nations to ensure peace prevails in the whole world. But interventions has to be made by regional bodies before finally UN takes over.
The other problem you have here is sickness caused by the climate condition. Because of this country, it is located at the tropical areas. The weather condition is not the same like ours at Southern Africa or ours in Namibia. Another problem we have also drinking waters. Because in Namibia, Botswana, South Africa, there we can just drink water from the water tap or anywhere. Our water are well treated. But here we are using a purification plant, purifying the water to become consumable. But anyhow, we have tried our level best. As you are all aware that the water plant is here in this charity company, which is feeding all the Namibian contingents in the mission area.
Mwana kwa yeye luinzi kayo nava luinzi mwa sinje mwasibakasa sinje kimwana motro veiwalo na maswali bana Namibia.
Do you think it was a good decision Namibia took to send troops to Liberia?
Nilimu upolo mundahulu akuli nibona kuli vayahi valuna nevavoni nikuziva kuli mwana ya Liberia nikutoko halakozo vatune vanyandahulu vatune vashwahulu tweni bone vatova ni mukulu akuli kanti valumeleze masole kwano vatove yakozo nisilelezo vayahi vana va Liberia.
The team learned that the contingent was faced with various challenges such as lack of potable water.
oteng tapumbwa unene masinange talongo tapakala pena ngeno tunapongeno tengayo mea mu hatutula mea mu ata kufa moketu ata dilo mea ata famo tengamu ifa tulongo noja ma da tereke otatula meto kafa tulongo no tapumbwa tenga kariga ka mu hatutula mu
Aiko tele puedo castillo.
Sasa penanga tengo garan do kari. Narande ngange kari tuna nashita opotukarande extra 6. Kami ngange no shino ta rongo ta story ngamono. Komane angu ke rori. Tadi karane hui. No shino sha.
Porque como ngweri 6 sao. Inawa nashike nande nande.
Yeah.
Ongeno shara kucha o kenda bala tutulepo okatenga okashona ko kukosha be ko machina o keshenu okwapumbwa o elita dire fele mefiku omo merita dit na pay fortuna 75,000 opakambela na tango dili 13 oponu ke shuma wanen inang paterwa o tenga yo kutula ise reserve yo kutula me o inikwa tramo mo
no mangana ya ngasa
o 2.5 fortuna area haman imaka ni stuko ya dilo 5,000 fortuna area tan
ange nga wana tu ndio kuchapa no pesa ningane vile ngeno leli ngai ndoga
faila te ikomba daku itamene ko dulange te iloko sare shinoli ko helanga onge ngatu ilongi fa po dula tuno kata japo mange ta pata kolando kulimanga ta manga dula kunya edi tatu tapumba ngana pima pasamende patrosa mende pedapa apaka lonna tana ine ngono ngeko dula lo kita pumba matala ngone na yi metala ai matala ngone ni fela omo atukufa mi mo longamo mo atukufa mi lamo ulipo epinashi de ko meta disona kopo ndeno siwana sinaso pasi longi fomela pasi kosho pasi koshele siwasi koshele si yangile si diopo akaru na lomeno adu ko shela si june kushene atulongo apa banta ko shelopo si jungo kwena atulingile kuja pa matu kwa frema ndo kuyo emba kumba kuila longa apa ilengela ndo onjiri imwe kumba da kunyando kuli ngashila longa nga kokuninga kuya kwa siwana.
The commissioners of the communities where the Namibian contingent was deployed described the relationship between local civilians and our troops to be good, and most of them were happy to have Namibians in their area, describing them to be friendly.
That we all are African. And if all African country or nation can know that we all are African, that we have to help our brothers and sisters, Africa will shine. But if your country is more advanced than our country, the resources that we have here, the God help us. If we are using it the way you used to do it in your country, Liberia will be more advanced than most African countries. We had a green forest here, we had dam, we have cocoa, but there's no, we're not meeting those things. If I empower, use it the way I want to do. This is a mistake. But they are showing to us that look, they are here for peace. Even if not the way they talk to even the combatant. Manakashkola, my commander, Nakapipi, doctor, and the rest of the people, we want appealing to you for them to please stay here until voting over. I know that's going to go back. You know, soldiers, Liberian soldiers had a song saying, everywhere we go, people want to know. Yeah. I say I should have been the force. But one thing I don't like about your soldiers' business is that, like, these men have come, he and myself have understand one another. Then maybe we just come a day solo. Like, you have to go. Like, people you have to go. But this time around, please, I beg you. We want for these people to be here. If there's any other means that you have to meet, your wife has to come for maybe 1 or 2 weeks like that, please do that for me, sir. Please tell the government. And if at any means that this woman also has to come, please do that. But we want for this group to stay here until peace. We have peace and we have election before they leave. I beg you, sir.
The team also learned that the commanders from Liberia United for Reconciliation and Democracy learned after some days of confrontations with the Namibian contingent due to lack of trust had started cooperating with the contingent, and that had made their job easier.
Become stabilized, you have a lot of resources, which also needed even at our country if we have a good cooperation in the future. The business people will come
and invest.
Then invest
the money
into your account. Then it is good of your own interest.
You go to them. If they can assist. And please don't kill them if they don't. Maybe they don't have anything. But surely it is up to them to assist you.
The general and myself and my operation, we always try to not to put the blame on the Namibians.
Yeah.
No, because they are helping us at all costs. They sometimes get annoyed with us why we don't visit them. You see, they get annoyed. Hey, Tito, why if you don't see me, you don't come Singe? Hey, Major Mukabu, every minute he wants me to be at his base. So, but sometimes we know military is sometimes good to keep to your base. And they are very well. With the civilian, the citizens, no problem. Our major problem here now is food. Now that they have assured us, they make us to leave, go and tell all our combatants to come here and Tierney. Now the burden is on him. I think you saw example. Here we just have about 45 newcomers, excluding what we have here. So they are all on ground. So we still appeal to you, so that you can try your possible ways that we also can have food here and additional food so that the burden can be lessened. Because what we did, we traveled on the road. We saw the road that it was so bad that these trucks cannot go there. So we are asking the combatants to come here, so that they can meet. Comes the 21st, their disarmament must start from here, or pickup point must be here so that they can carry. But our higher recommendation is that we want to be at the foot of Colonel Kashapola. We want to be disarmed in Singe, because he's our host. So we want him to fight hard that there must be a space in Singe so that we all can stay together.
It is a requirement by the UN that peacekeepers should be rotated after spending at least not less than 6 months in the mission area. Between 2004 and 2007, the Namibian contingent had successfully conducted 5 troop rotations.
Liberia ho thusa batho ba Liberia gore ba ne le molao mo polasing la bone ne begala mo go ya Pakistan le Nepal le Nigeria ne o tshaba ba fa amasile fela se ne ba bolela batho ba tsena fela go nna nda gore nna mo Liberia ke tsile go berekela molao the PC the thing fela khumya ha jeng khana le khanya jana jeremy ne khana bani ka 27 wa kha April March moving to
Zongo cha Liberia shene toka yendire kutoka ture mpora bantu wakaromo bawa watupu nomtakakara nao watu problema ndo dinjinji tundapo taka involve ngoli no vantu vaingi vokutunda kuvirongo vyekushuwa ya Wachina wale wa Bangladeshi wa Senegal Nigeria awe ninge na mchoya kaenda patuku nawa.
I joined the force in 2000 and I just came home from my mission in Liberia, which we accomplished successfully. In Liberia, we were among other countries who went to provide peace for the Liberian people, among which Pakistan, Jordan, Nepal and other countries took part, but we are the only country, the only army which have female soldiers, and we as female soldiers are very proud that we are working together with our male counterparts and other male counterparts from other countries, and we are proving that women are capable of doing what men are capable of. And so this proves that our NDF, our government, has practiced this gender equality roles, and we actually so proud to be back home. And so this is my first mission actually abroad, and I'm very proud of what I've learned, and I've learned so much. I learned that I'm capable of doing so much, and so I'm looking forward to going to other missions.
During our stay in Liberia, I was appointed as a company 2IC of Charlie Company, and our area of responsibility was at Roberts Port. And during our stay at Roberts Port in Liberia, we were co-located with some of other Unmil staffs, other contingents such as Pakistanians, Bangladesh, Nepal, Nigeria, Ghana, and other more. I've gained a lot of experience during my stay in Liberia, experience such as patrols, manning of checkpoints, and also we had good cooperation with the inhabitants of Liberia and the warring functions.
What message do you have for other fellow soldiers who did not make it to go to Liberia?
I would like to encourage our fellow soldiers that this is a challenge, the moment when you conduct preparation to go to foreign mission, because there are many requirements which you need to go through, and we must not be encouraged by this type of challenge requirements. We must take ourselves and update ourselves with this type of challenges.
The mission was good on our side. It was very, very successful. I think we have make it, and we have proved ourselves that Namibia can participate in United Nations forces.
Following the UN Security Council Resolution 1777 of 20 September 2007 on Liberia, the mandate of Unmil was extended until the 30th of September 2008. The resolution also approved the recommendation to reduce the military components of Unmil by 2,450 troops during the period between October 2007 and September 2008. Eventually, the Namibian contingent's tour of duty in Liberia came to an end in October 2007. The military observers and staff officers, however, remained with the mission until the 31st of December 2016, following the further downsizing of the mission in 2016. Namibia, as part of international community, has a moral obligation to contribute to international peace and security. It is because of this that the Namibian Defense Force has participated in peace support operations since 1993 in countries such as Cambodia, Angola, DRC, Kosovo, Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Liberia. The management of the Ministry of Defense is proud of the contributions that the sons and daughters have made in the maintenance of world peace over the years, and therefore congratulates them for their noble deeds.